Hi there, you join me for Disc 81. Released in February 2002 alongside issue 81 of the official UK PlayStation magazine. There are 7 playable demos, 1 net Yaroze game, and 3 videos on this disc. There's no downloadable saves on this one, but there are a couple of new video features, which we'll get to in a bit. Let's start with the demos. The first demo is for Creatures. This is a life simulation game where you look after strange creatures called Norns. You control a fairy called Scrubby, who can interact with the Norns, and this is how you guide and raise them. You teach them how to eat, how to play, how to solve puzzles, with the ability to praise and scold them, which will influence how the Norns interact with the world. While people new to the series enjoyed the game, those who knew the Creatures PC versions disliked the PS1 version, as it simplified and removed too many things. The demo gives you 45 minutes to see how far you can go with the Norns.
This is it, buddy. The big time. If we get through this, you and I could be the best screen-producing team Monstropolis has ever seen. I can't believe we were handpicked by Waternoose himself to train at the Monsters Incorporated private facility.
I can't do this. I'm too nervous. And you building up the situation like this is not helping.
Relax, Mikey. Remember what happened on our first day of college.
Please, don't remind me.
Yeah, okay, but I don't want to deal with another mess like that. It took them a whole semester to rebuild the dorm.
Didn't I say not to remind me? Okay, you're right. It's no big deal. It's only one of the most respected companies in all of Monstropolis. No problem. It's not like we're on the verge of a scream shortage or anything. We'll be fine. Oh,
Well, I don't remember seeing.
Oh no, we're not on the list. We are not on the list, Sully. How can this be? We filled out all the paperwork. Granted, it was extremely confusing, but come on. Oh boy, what am I gonna tell my mother? She'll be absolutely devastated.
Oh, here we go. Sullivan, James P. and Mike Wazowski. You too have been enlisted in this training course because of your potential to become a top scare producing team. While you are here, the two of you will work together to complete a total of 15 trials. That's right, 15 trials. If you can complete them all successfully, you will earn yourself a spot on the scare floor. Okay? Good. Please proceed through the elevator directly behind the help desk. Any questions, come see me. Welcome.
The cover demo is Monsters Inc. Scare Island, also known as Scream Team in North America. This game takes place before the events of the movie, where Sully and Mike are participating in the orientation and training for their place as scarers. The game is a 3D platformer, where players must explore various levels, collect tokens, and scare robot children called Nerves. The game received mixed reviews on release. While many considered the game solid, it wasn't a particularly challenging game, nor too original, making it a better game for younger audiences. The demo gives you the first couple areas to explore.
Amazing.
Fight against an army of robo-pirates in the demo for Rayman 2. Another 3D platformer that did much better. You must free your friends from the clutches of the robo-pirates in a challenging adventure. Rayman gains new abilities as the game progresses. The demo puts you in the swamp level. The magazine just couldn't get enough of this one. This is the demo for Rollcage, a fast and frenzied racing game which feels like a cross between Mario Kart and Wipeout. The cars are very finicky to control, but you can race on the walls if you're able to master them. The demo gives you one race on the Paradise track. Let's have another rhythm game with a demo for Vib Ribbon. The gameplay is very simple. You clear obstacles in Vib's path by pressing a specific button for each one. More complex obstacles require button combos, all to the tune of a selected music track, either off the disc or from your own audio collection. The demo has one unique music track for you to try. Next, we take a return to the Destruction Derby series with a demo for Destruction Derby Raw. Developed by a different studio, the game itself is fine. Compared to earlier games in the series, however, it's quite lacking. The demo gives you a couple of modes and a couple of cars. As for the last demo, we hit the slopes in Cool Borders 4. Compared to the rest of the series, this one is probably the weakest of the lot. It received middling reviews, and the demo came out a couple of years after the game itself had already been released. The demo gives you one run down one of the courses. The next Yaroze game on here is Super Bob. We've seen this one pop up a few times before, and that's probably because this one is well made and addictive. a cross between Columns and Puyo Puyo. You can play against a computer or another player. This is the full game, don't forget. Time for the videos. None of them are previews, but let's start with this one. Tony Hawk's 3 Tips. A video showcasing all sorts of tips and tricks to help players get better at Tony Hawk's 2 and 3 Pro Skater. The reason there was a tips video on here is because the magazine was holding another competition for them. It was going to be called Run of the Month, and it was for the players who could pull off the most impressive runs in Tony Hawk's 3. And last but not least, there is the continuation of the Goal of the Month series. And that's all for Disc 81. One of the more forgettable discs, I reckon. On the next disc, I test my knowledge on all the football games by taking a football quiz, encounter another huge load of downloadable saves, and finally come across a brand new Yaroze game. I'm the Advocate. Until next time.